You ever have this feeling that you're just trying to work out, you're trying to live your life, and you go outside or you go online and people are like zombies. People truly are like dying white zombies. You know, they want to come to you to tell you, hey, actually, you should be working out this way. You should be caring about being low body fat, and you gotta squat and deadlift, and you gotta do all the stupid 4chan fit shit that the normies, every one of us care about. Yeah, and you just feel fucking disgusted. You know, you just feel fucking disgusted. And you look at them like fucking zombies, because, you know, normies, first of all, we call them normies for a reason, and they're fucking disgusting. Okay, and I truly, like, I'm telling you as a fact what I believe. Okay, like, yeah, like 90% of people are fucking soulless. They actually, I do believe, like, they don't have a functioning soul. Something has happened. Maybe their soul died when they were children, but they're like, yeah, they're normies, NPCs. You know, they exist to annoy you, to be a problem, to be an enemy NPC, they're just stupid, dumb, you know. And they want to infect you. They want to make you like them. They want to see. That's the thing. When you have problems, you kind of become dumber. So there was this like very cool programmer guy on YouTube, and he made a video how, because his father abused him when he was little, he felt very dumb. He could not remember things. And when he said F you to his father and he went away, and he discovered he could actually learn programming and become like a very smart, employed programmer, you know. And he discovered that trauma heals slowly, but it's like when you have problems, when you're being bullied, it kind of makes you forgetful, makes you like, you know, the more stress you have at work, you live with the bad neighbors, the Bulgarian neighbors, you have stress at work, you have road rage stress, you know, you're trying to drive, guys want to like fight to the death with you, you know. You're going to be very, you know, unfocused. You can't remember things. It lowers your IQ. People want to say you're dumb. And it's like, no, you're not dumb. You're just suppressed. You're just suppressed. Okay? And that's what happened to these people. And they want to do it to you. Like, they want to come unload their problems on you. And the thing that pisses me off the most, the thing that makes my blood boil, why do I hate them so much, especially Bulgarians, they are cowards. They don't want to stand up to their boss who was abusing them. They don't want to stand up to their wife, to the gypsies, to, you know, whoever is like they're afraid of on the street. They want to come bully you. They want to come take out their grief on you. So they don't want to go to their boss and say, hey, fuck you, you piece of shit, you know. They don't have the guts, even when they no longer work there, like 2 years later. If they see their old boss that was calling them an idiot, they won't go and be like, hey, fuck you, I'm gonna knock you out. Like, no, they are pieces of shit. And I genuinely want to grab them by the neck and, you know, ask them, like, why? What are you afraid of? You don't longer work for this guy. What? You want to come on the street to, like, yell at me, want to fight me? Why don't we go together? I'm going to be your bodyguard, and you go tell your boss to, like, fuck off. You know, call him a loser, you know. It's like, you see this shit again and again. Like, they don't have a soul. They do things which are insane. They do things which are, like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, you're going to live with a woman you hate. Or if you're a woman, you're going to live with a man that beats you. And then you go on the street, you're going to come yell at me. And I see this shit from a mile away, that the minute I see you walking and you're like an angry woman, abuse, like I'm not even gonna come close to you. I'll go walk on the other side and say, I'm not gonna allow you to ruin my fucking day, bitch. And that's what I think about Bulgarian women, by the way. So, that's the defining trait, that they were abused. They see a gypsy, they see like a scary black guy, they don't say a word. The gypsy could be doing like throwing trash. They don't say the word, they're afraid. You see me working out in the park, you're gonna have some kind of a problem. It hasn't really happened yet, but one day somebody's gonna decide to piss me off. That's the thing. Like, I was telling you, there was a pile of concrete bricks from the pavement slabs. Somebody repaired a pipe on the street, and they just put sand. They put these big 12-kilogram bricks, these 20-pound bricks. They put them in the park as a pile. So okay, I want to use 3 of these tiles to jump around, just do some like baby parkour shit, just like jump on them, train, like passing through an obstacle course. So I put 3 of them, and it's that area of the park you see in my videos where like nobody comes here. Okay, like it's just grass. People are afraid to come, they might get a bug. Okay, so they don't come here. They might come near the path, but they're not gonna come like 4 meters away to be just there in the grass. Like there's nothing here. Okay, so I put them there. No child is gonna come trip on the tiles. Don't give me that gay shit. So I put them, I jump around, and in a few days, and I see somebody came and moved 2 of the slabs. 2 or 3 of the slabs, they moved them back. So somebody came, went out of their way, picked these 25-pound stone slabs, which will absolutely fuck up your back. Like if I don't get like a warm-up, if I don't stretch my back, if I just leave them like that, I will get like back pain. So if you're like some boomer who doesn't work out, and you just like come like, let me pick this up, like you are gonna be in pain the whole night. You're gonna be in pain for a week. Okay, somebody came out of their way to lift like a slave, like an Egyptian slave, to move them 1 meter back to the pile, just left them next to the pile. It's like, why did you do it? What is it? I don't know if somebody saw me work out or what, they just saw them laying on the ground. It's like nobody comes here. If it was the gardeners, I don't see the grass being cut, so the gardeners didn't came. Okay, it wasn't the workers who repaired the road, because they haven't put the stone slabs back on the road. So who would like go out of their way to be like, I'm gonna move this 1 meter back, I'm gonna pick it up, I'm gonna move it 1 meter back to the pile, next to the pile. It's like, why? Do you have a problem with a white man trying to work out? Tomorrow I might save your daughter from gypsies on the street. It's like, you know what? No, I won't. I mean, I might attack the gypsies just because I want to hurt them, but it's not going to be because I want to save your daughter, okay? Because I fucking hate you people. I truly, in my heart, I fucking hate you, okay? Oh my goodness. It feels good to say it. It feels good to get a weight on my, I just want to fuck you. Bulgarians, holy mom, holy fucking someday if I move to a Nicaraguan village, starting my new life in a Nicaraguan village, Bolivia, Malaysia, I just move, I become like a snake hunter or some fucking, manual labor job. I just live with the nice people in Nicaragua, some fucking Latino-speaking brown people. If I hear that one Bulgarian moved in, even a woman, I'm wrapping a knife in newspaper. I'm like, no, I'm just like, before they've even like settled in, I'm like, hey, nice to meet you. Airi. Bulgarians, Airi. We had enough Bulgarians for 37 years, thank you. If a guy doesn't take care of you, immediately you're gonna start like throwing trash, loitering, kicking cats. You're gonna start fucking shit up. It takes one Bulgarian to like demoralize and destroy society, okay? Like legit. You're gonna start throwing trash, people are gonna stop going to the park, they just destroy everything, Just make you depressed, disgusting. It's like imagine some nice condos in Miami, okay? Some like 5-story condos, small apartments, it's like the building is painted pink, blue, it's very cool. It's okay, this looks very cool, right? So you would want to live there. Some nice 4 or 5-story, like they look new, they look nice, painted, nice colors, pink and stuff. And you move a single Bulgarian, he's like, I'm gonna put windows on my balcony, I'm gonna close it in with windows, and it's like, and then you look at the building and there's like the one balcony that the Bulgarian lives in, it's fucking window, the whole balcony shut off, windowed, like a prison. I'm making a summer garden. Up yours, summer garden. Retard. And people are like, fuck, this is like depressing, we want to move, and people just start moving on. Bulgaria starts blasting music, and it's like, yeah, it's the same shit like refugees moving in, it's the same shit like Muslims moving in, same shit, What more can I say? So I kind of went off point for 12 minutes. I kind of went off point. I mean, I hate Bulgarians, bro. So what I wanted to actually talk about before I went off point for 12 minutes is people, they become soulless. Not just Bulgarians, this mental disease. It is like a mental disease, a curse. I don't know what is it. Paranormal X-File shit, okay? And you can actually see it, because when a friend came to visit me, I don't know, like 10 years ago, 12 years ago, a friend came to visit me all the way from America, right? So this American comes, and he's also kind of like in the paranormal, we are, I mean, what's a 25-year-old man to do but like going to the occult, fuck shit up. So he gets here, he's like, as soon as I stepped out of the airplane, I feel like a fucking, like a haze, like something is like, the energy is, something is very, like, he's like, when I'm in America, it's like, it's very like, it feels like high-pitched, it feels like, sharp. And he said, as soon as I stepped here out of the airplane, it just feels like the whole like vibration stuff, it's like mud, like, and it's like, yeah. So that's when we realized, like, you can feel this, that you think more clearly at night. You think more clearly when people are asleep, when the normies are asleep. So they are fucking with your brain waves. They're stupid. And not only are they stupid to themselves, but them just existing, them just being alive, it's like trying to like fuck with your radio waves in the brain. Okay, so if you live in a village with stupid people, with Bulgarians, you're gonna start to feel like, I can't do math anymore. I know I'm a bright person. I know I can discover a cure for cancer, but I'm trying to learn, and it feels like, I feel tired, and I can't think. And that's Bulgarians. What else? So this phenomena, I mean, you can see that, you know, the normies, the people around you, you might be out of Bulgaria, but they're still pretty dumb. Like, this is, Bulgaria, it's like hell. It's like, you know, maximum difficulty, okay? Sure, you might not be playing in maximum difficulty, you might be in normal mode in America, but still, there's a lot of zombies running, there's a lot of dumb people, normies, okay? So, okay, and so what do we do? Okay, even though you're outside of Bulgaria, there's still a lot of, you're surrounded by zombies. What do we do? Just fucking walk away from them as fast as possible. Just don't stop. I'm in a hurry. I can't talk now. I'm in a hurry. Somebody's trying to stop you on the street, like, hey, I want to ask you. No, I'm in a hurry. Talk to somebody else. I'm in a hurry. No. Don't stop. They don't want to stop you. Hey, can I ask you something? Do you have $1? You know, some bullshit like that. Just no. You're working out in the park. Somebody comes trying to talk to you. It's always gonna be a boomer. It's always gonna be a boomer. Okay. He's gonna start like, you know, giving you advice or saying, "But you should be skinny." Don't you just want to punch him in the face? So, and you know, people are gonna say, "Well, you probably hate women. You're probably what the fuck are you talking about? When have we? Yeah, sure, we can criticize women, but when? Why would you try to paint? And this is why this is why we call them zombies. This is why we call them zombies. Like, you're gonna see me online, you're gonna just immediately paint me as a, oh, you're probably a 4chan shot, you're probably conspiracy, you're probably an incel, you hate. Well, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm a 37-year-old married man. What the fuck are you talking about? Yeah, sure, most people nowadays are garbage. There's plenty of things to criticize women. You know, Western women have a very bad reputation, but still, I've made, you know, I've made friends with some of Western women, and they are still a lot better than Bulgarian women. Okay? I'm married to a Western woman. Think about it. Like Jason Blaha would say, think about it. So, do you think Ray Ripley is going to be listening to this recording? Well, if she is, you know, she might learn something. She might get some useful advice dealing with fucking idiots, you know. Because I'm sure she goes through the fucking same bullshit we all go through, like people trying to bug you, tell you how to work out. That was the original. We're 19 minutes in the video. That was the original thing we were supposed to talk about. So, okay, listen, let's calm down. Let's calm down. And let's talk about, so when you see a guy doing parkour, right? So that guy, he just loves doing parkour. That's his way of staying in shape. That's what he loves doing. He doesn't care about body fat. He doesn't care about muscle mass. He doesn't care about specific muscles and how big they are. He just does parkour. Everything is automatic. How thin he is, how muscular he is, everything is automatic. He knows he wants to do parkour. He doesn't care about anything else. He doesn't want to do weightlifting. He doesn't want to do powerlifting. Okay? So, how insane would you look if you go tell him, hey, parkour guy, you should care about being lower body fat. Hey, parkour guy, you should bulk up, become a powerlifter. You know, it's like, it's a parkour guy. That's what he wants to do. He wants to jump around buildings. He wants to be able to climb around, you know. How idiotic it would be for me to go tell him, hey, parkour guy, you should get into arm wrestling. You should get into like being able to crush apples and break concrete bricks with your hands. It's like, you know, it's not what he wants to do. It's not what he likes to do. He doesn't need to do it. Okay. If you bring every average fitness coach, you know, they're gonna tell you how to get in shape. And then we'll say, oh, parkour guy, you don't have enough muscles, I'm lower body fat. You know, the parkour guy can climb a building. You can't do shit. Sure, you're lower body fat and you have like a little muscle, like very little, and you're lower body fat. And you're trying to work like you're like super in shape, you're a master of being in. You can't even fucking do a muscle up, right? So it's fucking pathetic. It's fucking pathetic for any influencer, fitness coach, all these fake natties, Jeff Cavalier, Greg Doucette, the biking guy. I'm gonna ride my bicycle. Greg Doucette, schmuck, schwomo. These guys, make them follow a parkour guy, make them climb some buildings. They're not gonna be able to do the first thing, okay? Make Greg Doucette do a falling push-up, just like make him fall forward with his hands and land on his hands in a push-up. Just straight up fall onto the ground. Let's see if you break your face. Greg Doucette, he's gonna break his face. Very ripped, very lower body fat, a lot of muscle mass, broke his face. Jeff Cavalier, the same. Very chiseled, very like a squirrel. You know? He's a doctor of science, doctor of exercise, doctor. That fucking, the manly Jew, the manly Jew, Renaissance periodization, Dr. Mike. Make him do a falling push-up. It's like, oh shit, he broke his face. He broke his manly face with all the steroids. So, Dr. Mike, you're a doctor of exercise, right? You're a professor of exercising. So you must be very knowledgeable, right? So you're saying you took enough steroids to the point where you couldn't control yourself, you felt like killing people. He admitted, okay? He was like, I took so many steroids, I felt like snapping and killing people. And with all these steroids, you know, you can't fall. If somebody knocks you out, you can't fall and support your body weight not to hit your face in the ground. Right? Professor of exercises. Whoa. LMAO. So, it would be idiotic, you know, for me to go give advice to guys who play basketball. Like I see a bunch of black guys playing basketball, and that's how they stay in shape. They just want to play basketball. They don't want to do deadlifts and squats. So it would be idiotic for me to go tell them, actually you can be like 7% body fat, you should start counting your calories. How would you feel? And like, you gotta understand that you know, some of us, like, we know what we want to do, we know what we're doing, we're happy. It's not that I don't know about any all these calorie counting diets. If I wanted to be 3% less body fat, I would do it. I obviously am happy what I'm doing, okay? Like, people can't seem to understand that some of us don't care to be like super skinny, chiseled. Like, some of us are happy just not being obese, okay? Some of us wake up, we're like, oh wow, I'm not obese, I'm just chubby, okay? And I'm very muscular, I'm very strong, I'm just slightly chubby. I don't care to look any more chiseled than that, okay? So like, I'll try to give you an example, okay? Like, I don't remember what I was saying, and I have like this boomer neighbor who's like a cool guy, and I don't remember what I stopped to talk with him, and he's like, you know, when I was little, when I was younger, I used to lift an 80-kilogram barbell with just my foot. Like, when you hear that shit, like, what are you supposed to be? Are you, oh yeah, man, I believe you. Sounds awesome. Oh, you really used to just with your foot on the ground, you're just like, let me just lift this 80-kilogram bar. Like, yeah, bro, sure. You boomers were just genetic freaks. You were how we say Ubermensch, right? So like, you know, just imagine like you know, some boomer sees you doing like some cool like falling push-ups. You're like doing cat leaps. You're able to like climb, support your body weight. They see you. I don't know what. Doing some cool shit, breaking concrete bricks. I don't know. Did they see you do like how you say, like a handstand push-ups, and they're like, you know, just so you know, when I was a little, I used to, you know, lift an 80-kilogram barbell with my foot. I just like a soccer ball. Just lift with my foot. Yeah, they really gotta let me buck Ray Ripley in the gym. I just, you know, she's trying to like deadlift, and I know she like deadlifts like a lot. Okay, she deadlifts probably like way above like 100 kilograms. I don't know how much she did, but you know she probably lifts up like decent like not a lot of guys would be deadlifting that much. And I just come over. I'm like, you know, Ria, you know, I used to I can lift a 80-kilogram barbell with my foot. I know you're strong, but just saying, Auntie, you know, I can I just lifted like a soccer ball. Or another. That's why I don't allow boomers to talk to me. Like you're not allowed anymore to come talk to me. Like you're, you know, I made this decision not to let boomers talk to me. Like whatever I'm doing outside, I'm walking, I'm working on my car, I am working out. If you're a boomer, you are not allowed to come to try befriend me. Hey, what's up? What you working on? No. Hey, I can't talk to you. No. I'm dealing with demons. I'm dealing with demons. I'm very angry right now. Talk to somebody else. No, don't talk to me. No. Okay. Because the other shit is they're gonna start immediately judging you. You're either too fat or you're too skinny, or you need to put on muscle mass. People are gonna call me an asshole because I was always like, I mean, everybody is ragging on Ray Ripley that she needs to put on some weight. Okay, so I get it. We sound like assholes, but we want you to be hot. Okay, it's not like, you know, it's like, come on, don't you want to be hot? Come on. We do sound like assholes, so I understand how she probably feels. But like boomers are even worse. Like another time, like 1 year ago, right? And I was just like getting into parkour, right? So I'm like getting into like doing cat leaps, and it's like, yeah, sure, I have like you know, some double chin, some chin fat. Even though I'm like getting lean, I'm like getting nice, and it just, you know, it fucking remains. Okay, it's anyway. So I go out, I remember I went out for 2 minutes. I went out for 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Just like I go out and I exit on like the stairs, right? It's just to like take a look around, like I was going to, I don't remember, get something from the car. I don't fucking remember. It was like let me go outside for 2 minutes, and my boomer neighbor, and he just like sitting there, and I'm like, hi, you know. You just say, he's like, hey, you should keep working out. You're looking like you have fat in the face. You're looking like you're puffy. That was like, I forgive him. Like, I still get pissed off, but I forgive him because it's my neighbor. He's a cool guy, and he just doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. Like, you still managed to piss me off, right? It's like, you understand that sometimes after having lunch, people get more bloated. Like, it's normal for you to become a little more bloated after lunch. You had a bunch of drinks, you had food, so especially I was wearing like an orange hoodie, so the orange hoodie, you know, it's gonna kind of make your face pop out, right? So you would notice when I get a neck beard, my double chin looks like twice as worse. So right now I'm shaven, right? So I'm almost cleanly shaven. You don't really see like the neck fat. It's not like sticking out. Like, you don't see this part. But if there's a neck beard, it's gonna look like that, right? So there's like some optical illusions going on. So you go outside for 2 minutes. Let's say you were bulking. Let's say you're trying to, you know, arm wrestler. My job is to be strong, not to be skinny. I want to be an arm wrestler. My job is to be fat, to be strong. I don't care about, you know. Okay? So again, people don't know what the hell you're doing. They're just fucking retarded. You could be a powerlifter, you could be a strongman, you could be a wrestler, you could be an arm wrestler. And you could just be like, you know, you want to be this like chubby, strong guy. You don't care if you're a little fat. And people just like, they don't stop. They don't fucking stop. And at this point, I rather hang with the fat people than hang with these fucking freaks. Okay? It just like, yeah, I haven't really thought about it, but when you're hanging with people fatter than you, they're not gonna talk about you how skinny you are. They're gonna be nice to you. They're gonna be asking, hey, how do I get in shape like you? Yeah. You know. It's like, this motherfucker, he sees me work out in the park almost every fucking day. He sees me work out in the park almost every fucking day. I'm like breaking bricks with my hands, karate chopping bricks, resistance bands, arm wrestling workout. You know, he sees me like I can do monkey bars. Now I'm doing pull-ups. Like, I was doing cat leaps at that point. I was jumping and supporting my body weight on buildings, trying to get into like, you know, parkour climbing and shit. It's like, he sees me, the one time that I'm a little bloated, like maybe I took creatine, like who knows? I look a little bloated today. He's like immediately, oh, you should keep working out. Your face looking a little fat. It's like, how do you, and it's like, from that moment, you know, you want to come talk to me, nah. I love you, neighbor, I respect you, but go talk to, if you're gonna say some dumb shit to piss me off, I know you're like a mentally retarded child, so go talk to somebody else, okay? So it's like, imagine, and I really do work out almost every day. I do something almost every day, okay? Like, I'm fucking pull-ups, sledgehammer, cardio back, push-ups, resistance bands, always, you know. It doesn't need to be like a lot of sets or anything, but just like I do something, okay? I'm just looking at Twitter, okay? I know you're expecting me to talk with it, but I'm just looking at Twitter right now. Somebody photoshopped Ripley like a Smurf because she's blue. So like, you know, what example can I give you for you to understand how annoying people are? Oh, and NXT looks like it was fun. Oh my. Blake Monroe has like a pink stick. Ouch. Wham. Anyway, what was I talking about? Yeah, so like imagine you're Rhea Ripley, right? And you know she works out, she busts her ass. Like you can see she's fucking chiseled. She's got a back like a guy. Like she's fucking swole, low body fat, like a fucking bikini competitor, right? So she works out all the time. She does steroids, right? So she decides to have lunch, and she drinks a little more water. Maybe she took some creatine, so she looks a little puffy. Sometimes you just look a little puffy, or testosterone is a little low, you just look a little puffy, right? So she goes out for like 2 minutes. She looks a little puffy. Maybe she hasn't slept. Maybe she's sick of having to carry her husband to pee-pee because his legs don't work. And she's carrying the dogs around to help them pee-pee, and she's just fucking sick, angry, annoyed. She's been taking care of them all day. She hasn't worked out. She looks puffy, you know. For a second, she looks puffy for a second, and she goes out. Some neighbors say, "Hey, Rhea, you're looking a little fat in the face. You better work out." So, imagine, you know, how would you feel, right? And the other case is like more than a year ago, like some guy that we went to like middle school together. Some guy like recognizes me, comes chat with me for you know, for a few minutes, and he's like a bigger guy. He's like taller than me, okay? So he would but he's just like riding a bicycle around, right? So he has a job, you know. He's just like a guy on a bicycle. And he sees the time like above the time, like, you know, doing these resistance bands workouts. And, you know, without me saying anything, I'm just chilling. I was checking my car. I had my hood open. And he just, you know, he sees me without me like saying anything, like bragging. He's like, you know, I'm also gonna get into working out again. It's like, actually, I invited him. I'm like, hey, if you wanna hang out sometimes, I go to this like pool bar place, like this spot. If you wanna, you're passing sometimes, you wanna have like just do some pull-ups, you know, hang out. He said, oh man, it's bad for my joints. And like, I don't want to shit on the guy. I think he's a decent guy. Okay, I don't wanna like make fun of him. Okay, even though he's never gonna see the video, like I don't want to be like an asshole, but like the point is, he complained that when he tried like working out with bars, it fucked up his like joints and ligaments. And it's like, yeah, because you're not getting enough collagen, right? That's the point. And he's like, I used to have super big arms, bro. I used to have super big arms, and it's like, now I'm gonna start soon again. I have like the perfect program and the perfect diet. And it's like, bro, Like, you don't need a perfect diet. So what are we fucking? Just eat more meat. You know, it's like, why are you? It's cool to be excited if you wanna like really like get autistic into it. It's like there's nothing wrong in that. But you know, it's like people see you just like doing something, right? And they just immediately feel like the need to like they let you know that I had big arms too, and now I'm like getting into it again, and I know what I'm doing. I really know. Do you know? Because what I'm doing fucking works, okay? Without steroids. And you're gonna tell me that you're gonna lift some dumbbells, you're gonna like get better arms than me without steroids. Do you? It's like he hasn't said anything like really bad, but just that thing like, I know I have the perfect program and diet, and I know how to work out. You know, that's like, you know, tomorrow he's gonna like come tell me like, you know, he knows better than me, and he's gonna tell me, you know, to care about being chiseled and 7% body fat. It just never ends, you know. So it's not that I'm shitting on him, okay, because he's like a decent fella. It's like people will come out the woodwork and they just wanna impose their opinion to tell you how they want you to be, how they want you to work out. They know better, and it's like, you know, it doesn't work out that way. Some people work out boxing, they just want to be able to beat up people, and you know, a boxer is always gonna beat me up because I barely do any cardio boxing. I'm not trained. I just don't put that training into it, you know. So if I'm working out all sorts of things, if the boxer is trained to be a boxer every day, he's just going to be better. It's like some people, you know, care about different things. They want to be able to choke and kill people. They want to be able to climb buildings. They want to be able to, you know, escape from the draft. And you know, for the people who talk about jogging, you'll be better off training to sprint and parkour, because you'll be able to get away from the draft officers. So for me, it doesn't care about I'm jogging to lose weight. No, I care about, can I sprint and run faster for like a mile? No, not a mile, but like, let's say 200 meters, to be able to get away from any draft officers, right? Can I sprint and jump over a fence quick without slowing down, right? That's what matters. I'm sorry, I live in a world where the practical stuff matters. You lightly jogging to lose weight, it's fucking useless, you know. Anyway, hope we learned something today. I'm tired of talking. Hope we learned something today. Have a lovely day.